Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What if Zuko had a wacky fruit? So, in this what if, he in like a devil fruit that has 4 or 5 people. Yeah. So, when I am just so yeah, and I'm also thrown in probably Zumi. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this before is like I'm very busy. So yeah, Zuko is basically when he was born with Zumi. They didn't really realize that his power was wacky fruit. That's I'm trying to combine all the season was like this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one put together. So yeah, and if it was, it would look probably like this. Uh, so yeah. So Zuko was basically when after he was born, he had or age of 4 he went to or they his him and his sister went to a quirk doctor. He does have a quirk. It's fire manipulation. So then all of the like, of course, the doctor lied, and so after that stuff happens, they they left and they decided to abandon Zuko from or no or yeah they abandoned Zuko from like basically put him on a side of a road. And yeah, I know it's sad, but okay. So then he, after they left, he discovered that he could use his powers. Like he flies around and all that stuff. No. So yeah. As you could feel bad for this guy. Yeah. And so he starts training his powers and like his flame quirk and all that stuff. So, yeah. So then he became, or when he's at age of 15, he acts like smoker. When he more like he's more upset thing. He's more quiet around others. So at age 15, he hangs around and he does like pro hero stuff like that, and he made a custom like hook for him. So he grabs like Ochako, like he does all that stuff without having to do basically anything. He took out robots and all. So I'm skipping the heirs versus villains, ball throw, all, and yeah. Then Zuko was basically when they went to USJ, he got attacked, and so at USJ, Zuko does everything. Like he took a form of Todoroki, and yeah, and used his powers. So he's basically, yeah, all of them were like, what the heck? As he does that. So he uses his custom hook to save Eraserhead's life. So he aimed for the Nomu's head. And Zuko won that round hands down. So yeah. And so yeah. And I'm skipping the sports festival, or actually during the fight against Todoroki, Zuko got told by an Endeavor that don't go easy on his son and all that stuff. He made a as he used his power to create that, and because it's actually just a smoke screen that he makes it look like it had a weapon, but it was really just his body. As he grabs Todoroki, like, and punched him like how All Might punched Nomu in that one episode in canon. 300 smash, I think. So then all that stuff. As he... Let me remind you. He has the power to change his body into, like, basically, literally anything. To sand, to smoke. He could do anything. As they thought he was cheating, as he clarified that up, like, this is actually my real body. As his arms, or his entire outfit thing, went back to his normal self. Oh. As he looks at them and says, you thought I was going to use, like, some weapon that was not registered, didn't you? Wow. As Midnight's doing, like, kind of like her own commentary. As she couldn't believe that Zuko, out of everyone, So yeah, at Midoriya's house, she saw how powerful Zuko really is. So now the Bakugo versus Zuko in the final round. As Bakugo says, ready? As, Zuko's basically says, ready as I'll ever be. As he charges his own body up. As he shoots a fireball that's 20 times bigger than the average person's. Yeah. As Inko could tell that's her son is using it as plus all that stuff. As Inko was like, the boy looks familiar. So then all that stuff. As Bakugo couldn't even dodge it. So when that fireball hit, Bakugo, it absolute sending him flying out of a ring. Or out of a stadium, even. As he's like, okay. So I am skipping the internship and what else? Camp arc. But during the raid arc, or like All for One, or no, All Might got too tired and it was down but not out. So, of course, Zuko, he knew. So, he actually helped All Might out. As he made sure to, like, when he used that, or actually, when All for One was going to use his beam, as a hook comes out of nowhere, grabs the All for One's arm, pulls it towards him, when it went off, boom. Zuko, they thought he was dead. But dumb luck, Zuko survived. As he made a bunch of clones. And they all, like, picked up All for One. And, like, they basically pulled him to parts. So, yeah, Zuko was basically the powerhouse. And, like, his powers were he copies the appearance, just like how he is in the anime, but mixed with, like, wax. So he makes a lot of the characters. Kind of like that. Kind of like what this fruit does. Thing. But on a whole nother level. So after All for One thing was done, then I am skipping the dodgeball, and so overhaul fight began, and yeah, he basically, during the monster, when All for One turned into a monster to try to get Ares back, and Zuko, who absolute lost it. He caused such a bad smoke screen to cause them to go blind, or cause Overhaul to go blind. So yeah, that's how we do things. Our way. And yeah, I hate to be in All for One shoes in this universe, So he made like bunch of feet, and they all stepped on All for One, and they couldn't believe that all Zuko made like clones of his own body parts and like all that stuff. Kind of like what she does on a whole nother level. So yeah, then after overhaul fight, then Zuko or no, Inko finally wants Zuko back. Okay? And but there was one thing that he learned was actually that it was behind the All for One's revival was actually the Doctor. As he kept a watchful eye on the Doctor. As, yeah. As he says, I have something to take care of before we finish up. As he goes to the villain's base, like the where the Doctor was, he walks right in. As he says, well, you're very busy. Yes, I am. But tell me, how did you know it was me behind that attacks? Well, it's easy. The When I first counted you, when of course he says it in a super serious voice, when he or or this is what Zuko said when we first met, and you told that lie to Inko. Huh? I knew that you were lying. What was my actual quirk? Ah, you figured it out. You're not dumb as you look. And your quirk was fire manipulation, same thing as your sister. Zumi. But I didn't know that you were the one behind that attack. So, do you have any video evidence to back that up? Well, there's always right here, right now. Nezuko made clone of the Doctor and a mini version, so that when Nezu could hear, or between Nezu and Chief Police, yes, could hear their conversation. It's like the. So, yeah. As Nezu's like, he does do a pretty good job of interrogating somebody. And yeah. So the chief of police and like all the police goes to where he's at, and yeah. Money, I forgot to. I know that I have that. I forgot to add it to. So yeah. Then during all that stuff, Inko finally tells Zuko to come back to Midoriya's family. And of course, Momo and Ochako wanted to date Zuko, so yeah, they and Zumi that didn't meet her brother for quite a long time. She was almost gonna date him. But thank goodness. So Momo and Ochako got married to Zuko, and yeah. So yeah. And they both had 2 kids each. So basically 4. Said 2 kids for each. So yeah, 4 kids for, or 2 for Momo, 1 boy, 1 girl. And the other was Ochako's. So yeah, he does his hero business. He saves lives, and he also like he grabs every single one. And yeah. And he just has his outfit is similar to hers, but on a whole nother level. It looks like a mix between hers and his and his. So yeah. So now this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment, and hit that little bell. It might be a long time, so that's okay. So, bye.